Our team coverage now turns to local reaction from one of the candidates running for the lieutenant governor's seat, who's from our area. Western Mass News reporter Briseida Landaverde joins us live now in Springfield with more. Briseida.
Yeah, well, Jordan, Senator Adam Hines, who has announced he will be running for lieutenant governor, is a Western Mass native. Now, he tells me one of his biggest goals would be to make sure that all regions of the Bay State are equally represented. Political shockwaves across the Commonwealth on Wednesday. Governor Charlie Baker and Lieutenant Governor Karyn Polito announcing they will not be running for a third term in 2022.
It was a bit of a shock for me to hear that the governor was not running. But I think the bigger news today isn't that just the governor isn't running, but that Lieutenant Governor Polito isn't running for governor either.
First word of the decision came in a letter to friends and colleagues on Wednesday morning. The pair saying it was an extremely difficult decision to make. They said, in part, quote, "Coming out of this pandemic, we are acutely aware more than ever before about how little we can take for granted. We both wanted to be there with Lauren and Steve and our children for the moments, big and small, that our families will experience going forward. This news leaving the state's top seats open for new representation." State Representative Jake Oliveira tells Western Mass News the Democratic bench has a significant pool of candidates.
I'm sure Attorney General Maura Healey is likely eyeing the seat and will probably make some sort of announcement in the next couple of days or so.
Senator Adam Hines from Western Mass is one of the Democratic candidates who hopes to have his name on the final ballot.
We're at a unique moment in our history here, and it's makes it clear that we're going to have a new governor and a new lieutenant governor. I put my name forward a while back because it's a time for visionary leadership and, in fact, moving beyond the status quo. So I feel like it is an important moment to take on big issues, make sure we have folks who have a record of bringing people together. That's part of my background.
He tells Western Mass News he will focus his race on making sure all parts of the Bay State are equally represented, specifically our area.
And every budget and every bill that comes across, comes into the Senate chamber, we've been focused on what does it mean for Western Massachusetts.
Meantime, Representative Oliveira has already announced his support for Senator Hines.
Adam, I think, understands the issues of suburban, urban, and particularly rural communities as someone who's represented numerous cities and towns in Western Massachusetts, particularly in the Berkshires. Adam is someone who I'm proud to support, and I announced that a couple weeks ago.
At this time, Senator Hines says he does not have a running partner and is just focusing on his race. For now, reporting live in Springfield, Briseida Landaverde for Western Mass News.
Briseida, thanks for that live report. State Attorney General Maura Healey, who's thrown her name into the 2022 gubernatorial election, responded to Baker's decision to not seek a third term. She tells Western Mass News she has a deep respect for the governor and wants to thank him for his service to the state. Healey says in part, quote, "In this time of divisiveness and challenge, he has always been willing to listen and make his own calls with a focus on respect and finding common ground. Governor Baker should be proud of his record of service to Massachusetts."